Thank you guys for tuning in to my Soundtrap 101 series. This is our first video. It's going to be an introduction to some of the basic features of Soundtrap, such as drums, synths, loops, three really critical things to learning it and how it can just help strengthen your songwriting. So let's get started. Those of you that are new to Soundtrap, it is a free to use DAW that you can use right inside of a web browser. I personally recommend Chrome. You get more features by using Chrome. I've been using it for about a year now, and I've been blown away by the amount and quality of the features. There's paid subscription tiers, but you really don't need it yet. There's plenty of loops, effects, features that you can use just for free. And for someone who's especially new to using a DAW, a digital audio workshop, there's more than enough to get started. With all that said, let's go ahead and get into it. Once you've created your free account, you're going to land on this page. This is called your studio homepage. And what you're going to want to do right now is just go ahead and hit Enter Studio. That's going to bring us into where we're going to be doing all of our work. And since we're working on it, let's go ahead and hit music. We're not doing podcasts quite yet. Cool. Try out Patterns Beat Maker. We will. Now, what I immediately liked about this software, and this is coming from someone who's got 10 plus years of DAW experience or digital audio workshop experience, is that it shows you right off the bat here 6 different ways that you can be getting started with a song. Right off the bat, shows you exactly what you can do. No Googling tutorials, no instructional PDFs, anything like that. Just boom, making stuff. And in the following details, I'll also show you how all these other features work. But for now, I'm just going to focus on the first top 3 right here, which is browsing loops, Patterns Beat Maker, and Play the Synth. And before we get into that, though, let's just take a look at the layout over here. You can see on the left, we have things such as our tracks. So if we click this, we'll start adding new tracks. Just doing this for an example. So there you go. And it shows us this lane right here. This is our arrangement view. On the bottom left here, we've got our master volume slider. This controls the volume of our entire project. Also got our record button, stop, skip, play, all that. We have a section here called key, tempo, metronome, and I'll go over these in more detail later, but for now, let's just leave those. Some settings for a metronome as well. Then over on the top, we have, regular file edit settings, selections, save, very important, very important. Our project title, we have just our light dark mode, share, which is something I'll also cover in another video, is you can do collaborations with people. And of course, they want you to pay for it. All right, so we have these 2 buttons over here as well. We'll get into here now. So first things first, I think the fastest way to get started on a song here is just hit browse loops. There we go. Take that, drag it in. We got ourselves a nice MIDI loop. Awesome. That's how loops work. So you can take them here, drag them in, get moving with that. You will have to keep an eye out though, because I was able to find some free ones here, but they also have paid ones only. Our next thing we can add in little drums, and we can use our Patterns Beat Maker for this. It's going to open up, well, it glitched out a little bit there, but it's going to open up drum track, and we can even play the sounds if we want to hear what they sound like. Right? And I'm just going to draw in a quick little beat here. And we'll get it going there. So I can take that. So we'll just take that there. Drag this out for our loop. There we go. And right there, just real quick. And of course, it's just getting us started. You're not going to make your perfect drum right out the gate, right? It's going to take some work. But for showing you guys, it's perfect. And then we can always add a little bit of you know, if we got a hip hop track going here already, let's add in a bass. So I'm gonna open up keys, play the synth, find bass, 808. So there you go. See that I've got just a few choices. I think that's gonna work. 808 yeast, do it. And I can see down here, if I check at the bottom, I am in the key of E flat minor, so I can find E flat on the piano. And that'll do it. I'm gonna click here and add a new region. Then zoom in, play better notes on it. And if you saw on this page, you can also use your keyboard to play. So I'm gonna find E flat on my keyboard, which is on the key D. Arm my track, I'm gonna go ahead and record, counting from the metronome. Right, like I said, something simple, just enough to get us started. Make sure those notes are quantized. Go up to the 16th. Pedal to the back, right to the start. Let's see what we got. Nice. And of course, we can always go back and keep adding more, but that's just a little introduction to what you can do in Soundtrap and how quick and intuitive that is. Only 3 tracks, but we've got the bones to a song. And there you go, 3 tracks. We have the start to a song or beat, whatever you feel like calling it. And it was quick. You saw how intuitive, how quick you can move in the software. That's why I really recommend it. That's why I'm going to give you free videos on how to use it and hopefully start making your own beats, your own songs. In the following videos, I'll show you how we get through each of those things that I showed you in this video. How we can add in a synth, how we can add in a beat, how we can add in a loop. I'm gonna go into detail of how you guys can do that. For now, mess around, try it out. I'll see you in the next video.